Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the podcast Field Goals and Forecast here at Super Bowl Radio Row for the final day, day 5, with James and I here on WSVU 88.3 The Buzz. James, it's over as fast as it started. I mean, day 5 already. It's Friday. We got a early flight tomorrow, so this is it. This is it.
Yeah, 5 a.m. flight. I don't even want to think about when that means we have to get up. I think it
Get up.
means
There's no sleeping.
that's what I
There's
mean.
no
Is
sleeping.
I think that just means we got up before we got here.
Good morning. Good morning. Friday, Saturday. We're ready to go, but we've got some good stuff in store for you guys. We got some coach grades, and then we're playing a couple games later on, so you'll want to stick around for that. Maybe an interview thrown in there. I'm not even really sure what's planned.
Maybe there's a lot of interviews to go around. I don't know
We'll
what's
see.
going to be on field
Yeah.
goals, but we'll see.
Yeah, it should be a fun day regardless, though. But let's start with some coach grades. Every single team that needed a head coach, 10, all got their guy, but some obviously better than others. Let's start with the Arizona Cardinals. I think they were the final team to hire a coach, if not maybe the Raiders. But they got Mike LaFleur, the Rams' offensive coordinator. I don't know. I think it's a fine move. I think it's a passing grade. I'll give him a C+. But that's as far as I'll go. I don't think it's anything special. They waited a really long time just to kind of get a guy who was there from the start.
Yeah, and I think just how you put it is best. Passing grade. I really don't care too much about the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah.
And I don't think anyone's really gonna come in and save them necessarily.
It's gonna take an army.
Yeah.
It starts from maybe a new quarterback and maybe a new running back, maybe a new offensive line, maybe a new defense.
Coach them up, Mike. Good
Things
luck.
Things that coaches can't really bring. I mean, not completely at least. But next up, the Buffalo Bills. Joe Brady. I mean, we've talked a lot about it. What would you grade this move?
I mean, we have here B minus, but I'm thinking maybe just like a little bit higher, like a B.
I'm gonna go B minus. You can go B yourself.
I think I'll go B myself, just because I think he is obviously responsible. I mean, Josh Allen, big time responsibility in
Right.
terms of proving our
Welcome back to Field Goals and Forecasts here on WSPU 88.3 The Buzz from the Moscone Center here in San Francisco, the site of Super Bowl 60 for the final day of Radio Row. Ryan Adio, James Derrick, if you missed that first section. But this second section, we have another fun game here lined up. Hopefully you didn't turn us off after the coaching grades, but now we've got a fun, at least something to make up for it, a fun little segment. So we're going to be buying a team. James, congratulations. You just earned $15. You have $15. I have $15 as well. That was mostly from my bank account, so don't use it.
Oh man!
Don't use it too unwisely.
Okay.
But we have to buy 4 positions to make a team. Whoever has the best team at the end is the winner. We have 4 positions: quarterback, running back, wide receiver, and tight end. No defense. Sorry, we don't play defense.
We
just an offense.
Yeah.
Just an offense. But let's read our candidates for the quarterback position. Remember, $15. Can't go spending it all willy-nilly. So, first up, Josh Allen is your $5 quarterback. Justin Herbert is your $4 quarterback. Sam Darnold, your $3 quarterback. Bryce Young, your $2 quarterback. And Cam Ward, the $1 quarterback. James, I'll let you bid first. I'll let you go ahead.
The one thing that we have to talk about is, is this like a team we're building for the future? Because obviously Cam Ward at $1 is a good bargain.
Just next year.
We're trying to win.
We're trying to win a Super
Trying to
Bowl.
win with $15.
We're actually just trying to beat my team.
Oh.
4-on-4.
All right. Okay. I actually like that better. Well, this makes it very obvious for me. How could I not?
Both of us have the Seahawks defense.
How could I not waste my first $5 on Josh Allen?
Yeah.
I mean, you agree, don't you?
No, that's a smart pick. But make sure you remember you have $10. Josh Allen is off the board. I guess I'll go with the next best pick. Correct? No, you know what? I'm gonna save a little money here. I'll go with Sam Darnold. I think Sam Darnold for $3 is a bit of a steal.
I mean, it is actually $3 for Sam is a steal. Maybe he was discounted in the item shop.
Yeah. I mean, he's a facilitator, but that's maybe what this team needs.
And you know what? We were talking to, I forgot exactly who was answering this question at opening night. Someone said the best thing about Sam is just one of those guys you'd want to go grab a beer with.
Yeah.
So after the game, after you lose, you guys will have high team morale because you all just grab beers with Sam Darnold.
Yeah, I like that.
All right.
Next up, the running back position. Of course, we have it. Bijan Robinson at $5. Josh Jacobs at $4. Javonte Williams at $2. Javonte Williams at $3. I don't know how to count. Jalen Warren at $2 and R.J. Harvey at $1. I'm going to take the first pick here.
Yeah. Who do you want?
It's tough. But I think if we have a facilitator, I'm going to go with my guy. I'm going to go with Bijan. I think the $5 option is worth it here.
I saw that coming.
Yeah, of course you did.
And I'm not going to lie. People might disagree with me here because there's some good guys on the board. I'm between Harvey and Warren because both of those guys are so good out of the backfield. And, well, Josh Allen makes Ty Johnson look like Christian McCaffrey at times. But I think I'm going to try to save the most money possible. And I'm actually going to go R.J. Harvey. I feel like R.J. Harvey at $1 is a steal, and I'm trying to save up to get Josh a great wide receiver.
All right. Understandable. You are up now on the wide receiver board. $5 for Puka Nacua, $4 for Nico Collins, $3 for Cortland Sutton, $2 for Khalil Shakir. You can pair up Khalil and Josh again. And then Keyshawn Booty for $1.
You know what I really should do is just take Khalil Shakir and then a $1 tight end and just spend my money. Go get like you want half a Mounds bar?
Yeah.
As Joe Swanson says on Family Guy. Maybe get some Mounds bars.
You're gonna take my money and not spend it on anything? It's kind of messed up, dude.
No, yeah, it's like a surplus. You remember that episode of The Office? Michael Scott, surplus. Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. I don't.
Explain it to me like I'm a 5-year-old.
Okay.
Anyways, I'm obviously going to take Puka Nacua here. Josh Allen and Puka Nacua is, that's just...
I guess I'll go with the next best option here. Sam Darnold will be throwing to Nico Collins. Not bad. I think that's a solid team so far.
My team's better.
Glad you think so.
Yeah, you got Bijan, but
I mean,
Josh
go
and
ahead.
Josh and Puka. Are you kidding?
Spend the final $4. Well,
All right, well,
actually, I'm first.
Yeah, go ahead.
Give me the $3 quarterback. Well, or actually,
Go through our options
I'm sorry,
first.
tight end.
Our listeners
Tight end.
don't even know who we're picking from.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I got ahead of myself. $5 for Trey McBride, but neither of us can afford him. Sorry, Trey. Love you, but can't do it. $4 for Tyler Warren. $3 Dalton Schultz. $2 Jake Ferguson, and $1 AJ Barner.
Why am I not surprised at all that you saved your $3 for this guy?
I did save my $3 for Dalton Schultz. I love Dalton Schultz. He was really good. He's very consistent. Give me Dalton Schultz to pair up, and that will be my $15 spent.
Well, I love that I've got $4 left to pick up Tyler Warren
Yeah.
for Josh Allen. He's going to have two fantastic options to throw to, Puka Nacua and Tyler Warren. And I mean, hey, you can even toss it to R.J. Harvey out of the backfield. He's
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah. But now it's all going to be on Josh. It's all going to be on his arm because he can't really run the ball.
Yes, he can. R.J. Harvey's a good running
All right.
back.
You got RJ, you got Puka. Dude, Josh and Puka will feed families for a long time. And Tyler Warren. I actually drafted this team and then realized, oh, this is pretty much what my fantasy team was like.
No kidding.
Funny enough, yeah.
Really?
I had Bijan, Nico Collins, and Dalton Schultz. I think that's why I like them so much. You know,
Oh, okay.
those are my guys. Like I built a relationship with them. I also had Jacoby Brissett and Baker Mayfield, so that's might be why I lost.
So after building a relationship over the course of the season with your team, you draft them again
Yeah,
here.
I would spend $15 on them again. Absolutely, I would. So you have the better quarterback. I have the better running back. You have the better receiver, and then you have the better tight end, technically speaking.
That is true.
But better team, I think is tough. I think that's a tough decision. I don't know who we can ask about this, and I don't really want to ask the two goofballs behind the camera. So
Yeah, they're both Cowboys fans.
Yeah.
And they're I don't know if they're properly educated, but we should ask somebody.
Wait. Who do you think has the better team?
All right, let me look here, boys.
We did a
So
little,
I have,
you know,
actually,
the
you know what? I won't say who's who.
$15 to buy 4 positions.
Well, love this.
I won't say who's who. I won't say who's who because I don't want you to have any bias. But Sam Darnold, Bijan Robinson, Nico Collins, Dalton Schultz, or Josh, R.J. Harvey, Puka Nacua, and Tyler Warren.
I like Sam Darnold, Bijan, Nico, and Schultz.
It's because this dude has no
Bang.
idea who Tyler Warren is.
Bang.
No, I just love Dalton Schultz.
I also love Dalton Schultz.
Yeah, that's
We should
glaze.
start a Dalton Schultz fan club.
You think Josh Allen, Puka Nacua?
Josh Allen and Puka
Uh,
Nacua would feed families. But
Fine.
I have Sam Darnold, Nico Collins, Bijan Robinson.
The way
Think about that try attack.
the way when you read it out, I understand. I'm definitely heavy in the passing game.
Yeah. But that's all we have for this segment of Field Goals and Forecast. A little short one for you. You let us know who you think has the better team. Austin thinks it's me, so we're going to go with me as the winner.
What
But
does he know about anything?
it's a great question. You know,
Like
but
you can agree to that.
you know what he does know?
What?
Is that we have another segment coming up
Okay, yeah.
here on Field Goals and Forecast. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Field Goals and Forecast here on WSBU 88.3. The Buzz, Ryan Adio alongside James Derrick and DeWayne Carter, Buffalo Bills defensive lineman. DeWayne, how you feeling today?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm pretty good. I can't complain. We were talking about the sunny weather. It's such a big difference from Buffalo, man. I can't believe it. It's like 3 degrees there. It's like 70 here. Sunny. There's blue skies. I'm loving it. But
Unreal. Like, it's so funny. Me and my wife, I remember we were in the plane, just flying, and I'm like, oh, wow, it's bright. Oh,
Yeah.
it's blue.
Right.
Oh, look at this water. Like, it's just beautiful, man. But honestly, love Buffalo to death.
yeah,
Of course.
Yeah, I feel the same way. But just, how are you feeling? How's the injury? Are you keeping up? You doing well?
Yeah, I'm doing really well. So I'm coming along. It's been out, I think, 5 or 6 months since I had my surgery and everything. Coming along, starting to progress, working on these running mechanics and, just getting back to the basics. It's like being a newborn again.
That's great to hear. That's great to hear.
Yeah, sorry. I'm staring at your shirt, man. Can you
This whole thing right here.
yeah, what is that? What is up with that shirt? Can you
So,
explain?
This is Fat Boy Friday. Get it on the camera right there. Let's take one right here. Pose real quick.
Yeah.
But no, this is Fat Boy Friday. So I started this actually, I think, around Memorial Day last year. And whole backstory, I'm going to go for a little bit. I Memorial Day, I came home to my wife and said, today I'm be a man. Throw the steaks on the grill, the chicken wings, the hot
Yes,
dogs, the
sir.
burgers.
It's awesome.
I'm going to throw down. I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do. And then I was like, you know what? Let me make a video. Big into socials and everything.
Hell
And,
yeah.
the rest is history now. It's grown since it'll be coming up on, coming up on a year here soon. I mean, we have merch out. We're working on these sponsors, different things. So the brand is growing. People in Buffalo are supporting it like the Mafia always does. I mean, it's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, so like, what's your favorite thing to cook up? I mean, come on.
So, man, I do everything from freaking steaks to chicken pot pies. Like, I've made everything. And honestly, the thing I'm most proud of is I made a chicken pot pie from scratch.
That's
But
sweet.
the top of the crust was the Red Lobster biscuits, like the Cheddar Bay biscuits. Homemade, too. Homemade,
Oh,
by the way,
man.
homemade.
You're making me hungry, and we haven't eaten since we've been here. You're making me hungry.
I need to go get some
I'm
food, too.
smelling the popcorn across the way, too. I can't
Unreal.
do it. But staying on that food topic, not to stay on it too long, but, I mean, Buffalo, wings. Where's the best place to get wings for you?
See, it's such a hard question. Obviously, I want to say Barbell. I
Yeah.
think Barbell is always number one for me. But I rotate. I go to Barbell. I go to Wing Nuts. I go to Sunny Reds now. I was introduced to Sunny Reds for the first time. Fire. I also like their pizza too.
All right.
So
All right. Underrated.
Those are probably like my top three right now.
All right, not to shift too much, but obviously, didn't play this season. I mean, how do you kind of deal with the ups and downs of just, being on the sideline watching, the rest of the guys out there?
Yeah, man, it's hard, especially going through injuries so close to when the season opens up, right?
Right.
So I ended up having surgery probably about a little over a week before we played the Ravens that first game, obviously that historic game. And watching that from my bed with my leg elevated was a whole different experience. And going through that initial surgery period where it's the sulking, where it's like, oh, woe is me, why this happened to me? Like, oh, I could have been this, this should have been me, all these. And getting those emotions, those are real and take time to process. But also, it's not really beneficial at the end of the day to stay in that period for so long. So for me, it's been good to, grow and see the game from a whole new lens and also find out where I can, lead in certain ways, be a good teammate, and also, be a light in the building. I think that's real for me.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of talked on it a little bit. I mean, even like Austin, he tore his ACL. Like, he was down in the dumps for a while. You just feel like, man, I wish I could do this, wish I could do this. How do you keep your mental health up when you're like that?
Yeah, I think for me, honestly, I found strength in obviously my support system, my wife, my family, teammates, everybody like that. But also keep myself busy and doing things like developing, my brand outside of ball.
Yeah.
So, I mean, shoot, it's simple. You see it on my T-shirt today,
Yeah,
the
it's
Fat Boy
great.
Friday shirts. I've done a lot of different media stuff this year. I've done different panels. I mean, I branched out, and honestly, I reconnected with a lot of people that I met at Duke. On LinkedIn, everybody's talking about Fernando Mendoza
Buffing
nowadays.
up the
Yeah.
LinkedIn.
And
all
open
right.
to work, like, it's brilliant, man. I wish I would have thought of that when I was coming out.
That's
but
so funny.
I mean, I'm a big proponent of it too. So I met a lot of people, and I think it's been cool to develop myself outside of ball.
Yeah, I mean, like sitting and watching for the whole season, you see, you're saying that you kind of see in the spots that you feel like you could fit into more. Like, do you feel like anyone has kind of been a mentor to you, even though you're not playing?
That's a good question, man. I think that's the coolest thing about the Buffalo Bills is our team is so close.
Yeah.
And they're always looking to mentor, right? Because obviously we got a lot of old heads. They're going to be mad I call them old heads. So especially in our room, we got, we had DQ last year. We had Ed, we got Greg, we got Joey, we got Larry. All these guys have played double-digit years.
Yeah.
And, I mean, them just relying on me because a lot of them, unfortunately, in the game, it's like it's not usually it's an if, but it's a win. You get hurt in this game. I'm grateful it happened early, and hopefully I can play the next freaking 30 years, right, healthy. But, them telling me tips they did, different recovery process, hooking me up with their doctors, PTs, trainers, whoever it is. I mean, it's been a blessing.
I mean, are they being nice to you? Because I mean, we were talking to Lorenzo Neal, fullback for 10 years. He had some stories like he was really messing with some people. Like, are they being nice to you?
Yeah, they're nice to me. The games have changed, right?
Yeah.
Phones are real now. And you can't do a lot of things you used to back in the day. But, I love it, man. And, I think obviously no hazing, of course, was done in that building.
Yeah.
But it's a rite of passage where it's like, maybe I pick up donuts for the guys or I'm picking the food up for the plane. I value that because, they pour so much into me. And a lot of times we go places, I don't have to worry about anything except for showing up.
Yeah. I'm gonna put you on the spot. Who's the funniest in that locker room, and who's got the worst jokes?
Bro, we got a funny team.
Yeah,
Like,
we do.
I think everybody knows Keon's hilarious. We got Andre Jones Jr. is hilarious to
All
me,
right.
too. Not a lot of people know that. That dude is comedy.
All right.
He's funny. And then, a lot of the guys are funny. Our whole D-line room is characters, as usual. And then worst jokes, I'm I'm not gonna say worst joke, but there's
I don't want
something.
it to
There's
get-
some people who really just
Corny.
don't
I mean, come on.
tell any jokes. Like a lot of guys are just like they laugh.
Nobody's corny. Nobody's
Like, I'm not gonna call anybody corny, but I always mess with my boy Cole Bishop.
I
Shout out my boy Cole, had a hell of a year this year.
Yeah, he did.
But it's funny because he don't really tell any jokes. He's like very flat sense of humor, but the dude is hilarious. He's one of those guys like you'll be talking to him, he'll be dead serious, but it's the funniest thing you ever heard. But bro, it's not funny. Like it's hilarious. That's my guy.
That's great. What was the biggest transition point from going from college to the pros? How did you kind of work your way through that?
Yeah, so everybody talks about, the physicality, the speed. And of course, that's real, but I'm a firm believer if you're in this level, especially, in the trenches, you have that in you, right? There's obviously a little developmental piece. So for me, I feel like I was strong enough, I was fast enough. It was the knowledge piece.
Yeah.
I mean, these dudes are smart, man. Like, football's a very intelligent game, cerebral game. And a lot of people just see, blocking, tackling, hitting, screaming, yelling, like big masculine sport. That's what we do. But there's a lot of intelligence behind it. So I think, honestly, for me, it was the knowledge, right? Learning the playbook, learning tendencies, learning tells, learning what will help you win, because everybody's good.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I think there's some unicorns now where you can just go out there and they can just play their game. A lot of times, there's different tips and reminders that guys have that help them succeed.
Who do you feel like spreads the knowledge the most among, maybe like the defensive line room, for example? Who do you think is the smartest there?
So I say for me it was definitely DeQuan Jones at first. That's my boy. Like, from day one, that dude's a film junkie. It's kind of weird. You're 12 years in and you watch the most film on the team, right?
Yeah.
And just the stuff he was able to see. Like, for example, we get down and ready. Ball's getting ready to be snapped. They break the huddle. He's looking at the formation. He's like, all right, it's 2x2, backs offset. Hey, watch counter. It's and he's calling out the plays.
Yeah.
And this is in, mind you, 2 to 3 seconds before the ball's even snapped. So, to know that much information on one opponent each week, I mean, it's impressive, man. That's what I take from them.
That is pretty impressive. What is something that fans often get wrong or maybe don't notice about playing interior line?
Technique-wise, it's not just power, brute strength.
Yeah.
It's not what it is. There's guys who are different. There's finesse, there's techniques, there's power, there's the mental aspect of the game, right? Because up front, we're the tip of the spear. Like, we lead the charge, we set the tone. So nothing happens without the big boys up front on either side of the ball.
Yeah.
But also that comes with, there are some guys that just line up and they are just go block him and they just go maul people. Some guys do that, right? But especially on D-end, we're hunters. I mean, D-line, we're hunters. And we're hunting the most intelligent species on planet Earth. That's what my D-line coach in college would say. So, I mean, it's just a mental aspect of it, and two, being aware of where you are in space. So, it's a lot of stuff going on out there.
And do you often think that, interior D linemen often don't get the credit they deserve? I mean, they're not the guys usually getting the sacks, so.
100%. But I will say, times are slowly changing.
All right, that's a good sign.
The big boys are getting more recognition. The big boys were starting to get that payday. A lot of things happen.
Yes,
I'm curious to see this offseason. There's a lot of guys around the league that are up, too. So, I'm trying to see, where this market gets reset at and see what's going on.
I see that.
I'm kind of interested. Who's the toughest guy on that O-line that you had to go against?
Bro, we got some dogs, dude.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, Jimbo won the rushing title this year.
Yeah.
He's elite. But, I mean, up front, we're elite, too. So, I go against Connor at center, Dave, and then Saibo, our two guards, right? I mean, those three right there, I think, are probably the best, if not one of the best, if not the best in the league, right? Mentally, they're strong. They're fast. They can run. So, I mean, I feel like I line up against Dave the most for whatever reason. And Dave is probably the smartest guy in that O-line. Him and Connor, obviously, but, smartest guy.
Interesting.
And if you watch their tape, they're not really, they move people, but they move it in a smart way. It's so funny because older guys in the league know how to conserve energy.
Yeah.
All right.
They don't always, they won't always go the hardest, but they always are where they're supposed to be at. They're in their spot. They don't miss blocks. They know how to do things efficiently. So I say, shoot, those core three, those are my guys.
I got a couple more questions for you, and I don't want to put you on the spot, but what's your thought on that final Brandon Cooks catch? You catch it?
Man,
I sure think he did. I mean, I'm just saying, I sure think he did.
I may be biased. I think he caught it, of course. But also, I think it's just representative of the next however many games it was after that.
Yeah.
There were a lot of similar plays.
Right. Yeah.
That happened that looked very similar.
Yeah.
It went the other way. So, I mean, it is what it is. At the end of the day, you can't let the game go down to one play.
Right.
So
yeah. That's the toughest thing to grapple with. But last thing, we're here at Super Bowl Radio Row. Seahawks, Patriots. Who you got? And what's the score going to be?
Oh, you know who I got. I got the Seahawks.
Absolutely, man. That's how you know you're Buffalo.
And honestly, I got my own feelings about the Patriots and everything, personal vendettas, of course.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that Seahawks team is hot right now.
Yeah, they are.
They're playing really well. That defense is elite. They're flying around. They're having fun playing ball. I'm excited to see Sam Darnold. I mean, I'm happy for him. I've been a fan of him since I was in, high school, college. So it's fun to see him, stay with it and then come out on top. So, but also, I got to give respect where respect is due for the Patriots. Hell of a team this year. Coach Vrabel, hell of a coach, of course.
Absolutely.
And then Drake May, I mean, I give him his props. I've been chasing him since I was at Duke.
Yeah.
I can't get away from the dude. Same draft class. We go in the same division. So
ACC, yeah.
I give him his respect as well.
All right, well, I think that's all we got.
Yeah, that's all we got.
I appreciate you coming by, DeWayne. And that will do it here for Field Goals and Forecast. You're listening to WSBU 88.3, The Buzz. Welcome back to Field Goals and Forecast here on WSBU 88.3 The Buzz. Ryan Adio alongside James Derrick, and I'm joined by a very special guest, former Bills center Mitch Morse.
How are
Mitch,
you guys?
I'm doing pretty well. You enjoying Radio Row so far?
I'll tell you what, it's been a humbling experience.
Okay.
It's been awesome. It's been very informative. The coolest thing is just how people feed into people. It's been very, for the most part. I mean, it can be slimy at times, but for the most part, there's just good folks.
Yeah.
Kind of bobbing and weaving, helping each other out. It's been a breath of fresh air. I myself am dying.
Okay.
I'm ready to go home and hug my children, but it's been great, man. It's been awesome.
When did you guys get in?
We got in Tuesday afternoon.
Yeah.
And went straight to a buddy's house to film an episode of our show. You know who Mac Jones is?
Oh, yeah, I've heard of him a few times.
Yeah, so Mr. Misunderstood.
Yeah.
Great dude. And then it's been kind of full go since,
Yeah,
which has been a great. I think the networking thing more than anything. I'm sure you guys can attest to that. It's been pretty profound.
Yeah, absolutely. But I agree. We're getting there. I mean, we've been here for 5 days, and it's getting tired. But we're living right now. We're doing great.
Yeah,
I love it.
absolutely.
We're here with you. So.
No, I actually have major beef with Ryan right now because he told us that we could leave like an hour later today to get here, and then
No, he's not gonna like that we said
immediately took that back and was like, "No, we got to leave at the normal time."
He's not gonna like that we
Are
said
you guys
that.
staying in the downtown area? Or
We are South San Francisco, right
I need
by the
to
airport.
explain myself.
Yeah.
I never said that. I said we needed to leave at 7 a.m. and we didn't end up leaving till almost 7:30. He went around telling everybody that we could leave later,
I brought it up as an idea.
and everyone took and ran with it.
All you need is sow is a seed of something, fellas.
And do you want to know who the last one down to the hotel this was?
Usually the person that gets
Never been late.
Never been
Always
late?
on time.
Not late.
I say
but-
we're leaving at 7 a.m. I'm down there at 7 a.m.
7 a.m.?
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. Run along,
I
Ryan.
appreciate a man who comes out with conviction.
Yeah, he just wanted to defend himself. Yeah, he's like that.
fantastic.
But
No, yeah. I mean, so NFL honors last night. A, were you there? And B, how was it if you were?
So I was not there. That being said, I went to dinner, ran into some folks that were there. Listen, I think it's a real fun experience. I think it's a celebration of the game. All it does is grow.
yeah.
And the folks that got recognized, got the awards, I thought deserved them.
I think so too.
It was pretty profound. I think Matthew Stafford.
Absolutely.
his deal.
I'm so happy for him, man. I
Yeah.
really am. 'Cause-
So I was last night 3 sheets to the wind,
yeah.
and somehow got into the same room as him. So the thing is, his brother-in-law is one of my very good friends, Chad Hall.
Right.
He was a coach on the staff for 2 teams I was on for half my NFL career. And so for sure I was like, he's going to totally want to talk about this tonight. He wins the MVP. God bless him. He pandered. His wife, Chad's sister, was
Yeah.
there. She was great. Matt, awesome guy. I think he's an exceptional football player. Getting the flowers he deserves, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
No, I was happy for him.
Yeah, the MVP and then the Super Bowl a couple years ago. I just couldn't be happier for him since he left Detroit. But even in Detroit, I was rooting for him. I mean, it's just one of those feel-good stories.
Without a doubt, dude.
I've got a kind of tough question for you here. So you were drafted by the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Ended up playing, I would say, most of your career with the Bills.
Yeah.
When, obviously, Bills-Chiefs, that's the biggest rivalry of probably the 2020s at this point. How did it feel when you were going up against them? Was there extra, rivalry fire underneath you, or did you just handle it like a normal game?
Yeah, it's a great question. We played them so many times that the novelty wears
Every
off
year,
after.
yeah.
But
Seriously.
it's interesting because you share, listen, turnover in this business it's prevalent. I mean,
Yeah.
right? Like you're going to lose 25% of your roster at minimum.
Right.
So by the time we were done playing him after my 5 years in Buffalo, there was only like 4 guys left on the team. That being said, the relationships you make, not only the guys on the team, but like the people who work there.
Yeah.
These are some of my best friends. So it's always before the game that's a little bit strange, but once you're in it,
Right.
you go with the flow.
Yeah.
And I mean, you mentioned, you play him so many times, the novelty kind of wears off. I feel like as a fan, I was always annoyed to see the Chiefs on the schedule year after year because I was like, do you think they like learned our secrets a little too much? Like,
Seriously.
they saw us too many times and we were able to learn
They got
some
something
things.
figured out.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, you can't refute their success.
Yeah.
And as much as you want to take it, it's easy when you're on top to be like, I don't know if you can cuss on this show, but like, forget those dudes, right? Like,
Yeah. I appreciate you not doing
yeah,
that.
of course.
It's going
I
on
got-
the radio,
I got you
FCC.
Covered. I got you covered. The thing I will say is that, Coach Reed runs a real, not a tight ship, but those guys are on their X's and O's. What he does, he marries so well is his big thing is, of course, there's a standard you hold yourself to as a professional and how you execute and how you play, but also letting your personality show is so important to him. And to marry those both, it's a dance every single day. It's almost impossible, but he seems to do it, and that's why you see such success in the time that he's been there.
Yeah, I mean, kind of along those lines, Andy Reid, just an unbelievable coach. You're looking at Bill Belichick, not first ballot Hall of Fame. Do you have any opinions on that? I mean, I know we were big rivals with the Patriots
Yeah.
for a long time, but you got to respect the guy.
Have to. I mean, you talk about a resume speaking for itself. I think everyone shared the same sentiment, and that was just a little bit silly.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just kind of who's the master of puppets who's gotten a weird power flex. I get the sentiment in regards to whatever, Deflategate or whatnot. I mean, they will be in next year. I unequivocally will be in.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit silly, in my opinion.
It's a bit strange, yeah, I won't lie. But what is so difficult about playing those like mastermind coaches, Andy Reid, Bill Belichick, guys like that? What's so difficult about playing them?
Well, you hear in-game adjustments. It's not like some coach in a movie who's in the whiteboards like, this is what we're going to do at halftime. But it's the fact that these guys have done it for such a long time. They've seen about every single thing. They're not riding the ebbs and flows that are hard to do, especially in an emotional game.
Yeah.
They're tactical, and they surround themselves with folks who are killers. That they're not even players, but just the position coaches and how they run things. And there's a mysticism about it, and I think that's pretty unique.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and you mentioned it's an emotional game. Do you have any sort of story where you feel like maybe your emotions got the best of you? I remember like I got one technical in high school basketball. Did you have anything
stuck
like
with you,
that?
didn't it?
Like not even NFL, like any sport ever.
Ooh.
Sports are.
Yeah, I mean, a
emotional.
few techs in basketball, which was my favorite sport. I love basketball. I couldn't play. It was,
I mean, that's what we're known for. So
Yeah, basketball. Yeah, absolutely, you are. It's
Yeah.
fantastic basketball school. I mean, listen, I remember. So Spencer Brown, the right tackle for the Bills. It was 2022, so it was probably second year, and we were playing the Baltimore Ravens. We were down by 15. We ended up coming back, maybe more than 15, winning that game, and we're going down to kick the game-winning field goal. But it's an inevitability unless we get a penalty.
Right.
Yeah.
And Spencer, what you love about Spence is that he's just his own. He lets his freak flag fly, talks wild stuff.
Yeah.
So he's talking to this guy, and this guy's trying to get a rise out of Spencer. For some reason, I lose my stuff on Spencer, and he's like, I lose it.
Yeah.
And I don't know why, on my own teammate. But it's one of those things in sport, you don't take it too personally. You kind of sit down and have a good laugh about it. But even he was like, dude, what the hell happened to you? And I was like, I don't know, dude. The Holy Ghost took over. The Toradol's hitting me just the right way. It's a fantastic experience.
Was that pretty much the gist of that conversation? Is just like it's understood, like just
Yeah, we had a good chuckle about
Yeah.
it. I mean, he also knows me. I mean, as quirky as I say he is, I'm 20 times quirkier, especially when it comes to sport. Like, it's a wild experience.
You kind of got out right before the Protector Award became
Right.
came into fact. I mean, Deion Dawkins really founded that. What's your thoughts on that award? I mean, it really gives some shine to O-linemen.
Yeah, I was real proud of Deion. If you don't know him, I mean, he's an experience in itself talking
Yeah.
to the guy, right? But he's so steadfast in what he believes in, and when he gets an itch in something, he's going to make sure it comes to fruition, right? So Yeah, it's a pretty thankless position, and I thought their ability to do that and the panel they have, and to give it to Joe, who has been doing it
Yeah.
at an extremely high level for a very long time. I thought that might be the best person to give it to. So it'll be interesting to see how this kind of goes. I mean, I think they nailed it year one. It'll be one of those things that, how objective is it? How subjective is it? Is it one of those things you throw PFF in there because then it loses its whole validity for me? I think PFF can
100%.
lick my butt. Like
I completely
hopefully
agree.
hopefully that's radio
100%
approved.
agree. No, yeah, you can
So
say
we'll
that.
see. Well, I mean, it's awesome for the guys to get their flowers.
Yeah, I love it.
So, I mean, you say it's a thankless position. Do you feel like that's kind of redefined how you see success? Is it not something that's always, publicized?
Wow, that's a really good one. Yeah, I mean, success is. I mean, depending on the eye of the beholder, it's fairly subjective. There's some objectivity to it, right? Yeah, I mean, listen, we're self-deprecating degenerates who get just absolutely dumped on, and if your name's called, it's usually for all the wrong reasons. That being said, yeah, I still think success for me and for anyone, no matter what position you play, is just like defined by you go home at night when you're laying down, and I got a good family at home, support at home. But yeah, it definitely sets your expectations. Anything good that happens to me, I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop because I'm an offensive lineman and I'm just getting dumped on the whole time.
Yeah. I'm going to ask you a question. If you don't want to answer, that's all right. I know you were really close with Coach McDermott, obviously. He was released after this season. What was his effect on you, and kind of what was his impact on you, and what was your opinion on kind of his release?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's a tough question to ask, but you asked it very well.
Okay.
Yeah, I think everyone's going to have a different answer to this. For me, the first thing that stuck out in my mind was that you mourn the man, right? Because yes, it's a business and all this stuff, but the intimacy of the NFL it's unique, and especially in Buffalo, which is exacerbated because of the intimate setting of just Western New York, right? I think of how he shaped me as a husband, as a father, as a man. As his kindness in my journey, that we all have our struggles, and just how he met me and more than once on a level that wasn't about being a football player, but a human being, and that experience in itself is amazing. Is it the right move? Time
We'll
tells.
see.
Perspective
We'll see.
is a cruel mistress, and
Yeah.
it could be, it could not be. Regardless of if it is or if it's not, Joe Brady said it the best in his press conference, which was the last 9 years matter.
Yeah.
And what he did for that culture and for that place was pretty profound.
Yeah. I mean, he'll probably end up on the Bills' Wall of Fame.
He's
going to be remembered forever.
Absolutely, there's no doubt.
Yeah, I mean, and you mentioned, Sean McDermott. He's had a role in, shaping you as a man. Who else in your life do you think, deserves a shout out for who you are today?
Who deserves a shout out? I mean, of course, I'm gonna remove my parents from because anyone can attest to this,
Yeah,
right? Like those are the folks that molded you, laid your foundation. It was amazing how lucky I was, not only being involved with players who are much better than myself, who brought me along, but just like you can look at every level or facet of sport or life, there's one person who helped you get over that next hump. So, I mean, I think of my high school coach, David Ortiz. No, not David Ortiz. He's the best. Sorry, it's been a long week. David Ortiz might be it. No, Ben Ortiz. In college, it was my offensive line coach, Josh Henson, and then professionals, there's so many. I mean, Andy Reid was the reason I was able to do this thing for as long as I can.
Yes.
Our bodies were, when you're pliable as a young man, and he trial by fire, and it was a baptism by fire playing for Andy Reid, and that's how you get better at football.
Yeah. Kind of a more lighthearted topic. What's the best player you've ever lined up against?
Oh, well, I mean, I'm going to do this. I'm going to remove, kind of like when for the parents, the role models.
Okay, yeah.
You could sit there and I could list you off 2 or 3, but Aaron Donald will always be the first to come to mind. He was a prolific football player, a guy you can't talk about the history of the NFL without mentioning his name, right? Dude, my rookie year, I remember just getting cooked over and over and over again. And by the end of it, every single player I was lining up against was so good, I was like, it's time to retire. The one guy I did run into this week, and it was a defensive lineman that I played my first ever game in the NFL in the Chiefs. His name was Vince Wilfork. I don't know if you know.
Oh, man, come on.
Hey, Vince has lost about a whole Vince. He looks fantastic.
Yeah, I was going to say that's a tough matchup.
But I remember that being a very long day.
Yeah,
Very long day.
And that he was on the Patriots at the time?
So he had just gotten to the Texans.
Just got to the Texans.
And he gave me work all damn day. It was
I
crazy.
hear you.
Oh, sorry. He gave me work all day.
That's
As long as it's not the dirty F-bomb
Yeah,
where
yeah.
it gets by, I got you.
All right, another lighthearted question. We're Bills fans. You think Cooks caught it?
Do I think Cooks caught it?
It's a tough
Now, we
question.
could sit here and talk all day about that one.
Right, I'm sure.
And I think the thing is, the NFL wants us to talk about it because all it does
That's
is grow
true.
the game one
Sure.
way or another. I don't know if it's a catch or not, truly. But what I do know is that every guy in that locker room, regardless of if they thought it was a catch or not, wishes that they had performed to a way that it didn't come down to that.
Right.
Way.
Yeah.
You turn the ball over 5 times in the NFL,
Yeah.
it's almost impossible to win. So it was it a catch? I think so. Was it not? Could have been. I don't know.
Right.
I'm not going to sit here and
Too late now.
Eh,
Too late now.
Nothing I can do about it now,
Right,
pal. Willie
exactly.
Nelson. There you go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nah, I'm all good.
All right, very last thing. We're here at the Super Bowl, Radio Row. Seahawks, Patriots. Who you got, and what's the score?
Oh, man, I hate this, dude.
I'm sorry.
No. It's a great question. I hate my answer.
All right.
I think you know where it's going to
I
go.
think I hate your
man.
answer, too.
I think New England's going to figure it out and do it.
Really?
I do.
There's not a lot of people that say New England.
I know.
I'm serious.
I know. I'm just telling you, dude. They thrive on, dude. A little seed of everyone versus us versus the world is pretty remarkable in this
Yeah,
league, and
yeah.
what Mike Vrabel's done and what they've done. If Drake May can limit mistakes, it's going to come down to both quarterbacks limiting mistakes. That being said, when I first saw this matchup, I was a little bit bummed out. But then the more you thought about it, the more you think about it, what a great Super Bowl game this is going to be, because there really is. It's a toss-up. Both teams are built very similarly.
Yeah.
And it's going to come down to the limitation of mistakes, and I think that's going to be exceptional.
Yeah, I love it. Well,
Yeah, I
thank
appreciate
for
you guys are
sitting down.
fantastic
I
at this.
appreciate
Thank you.
it. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Absolutely.
That will do it here for Field Goals and Forecast. Thank you for listening to WSBU 88.3 The Buzz. Welcome back to Field Goals and Forecast for the final segment here on the final day of Radio Row. For the final time, me and James will be together at this table with this backdrop, with these mics, with this camera, with this crew. And I just want to say thank you to everyone who is here. Ryan Lombardi, Austin Townley, Scott Sackett, Lily Goodman, Connor Amendola. Thank you guys so much for being here, for helping us produce this show, for helping us make all the content that we've made this week. However, we got a show to put on, so we've got one final segment. Got another game here to wrap it up. And this is going to be tough, actually, James. We're going to have to see how much our minds are synced after this trip and how much our minds are synced after, I don't know, let's say 60 episodes of Field Goals and Forecast.
Yeah.
If we're locked in right now because we have 13 words to work with to name 8 players. I'll give you an example. Let's say my player is Patrick Mahomes. I'll say Kermit. You
And
will have to guess.
I would guess Patrick Mahomes
Just based
because he
on
sounds like Kermit the Frog.
Yes, that is.
Patrick Mahomes here. I tore my ACL. It really hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. That was good. That was really good. Obviously, Patrick Mahomes is not who I picked. But this is actually going to be tough. I had a tough time. I made these players, and I was like, I'm going to give myself a little challenge. So we'll try this. We'll both have one. 13 words. Let's go. Let's try this.
You want to get us started?
We'll see what happens. Yeah, we'll see what happens. My first word to you, and we got to be locked in right now. Dable.
Dable. I'm going to guess you're not referring to his Buffalo days. You're referring to the fact that he was just the coach of the New York Giants, of which he coached Jackson Dart. Is it Jackson Dart?
Jackson Dart.
Nice.
Let's go.
All right.
Come on, we are locked in right now. I thought about that one in the shower, so that was good. That was good. Next one is really tough.
Okay, you're going to do all yours and then I'll do all mine? Is that how we're going to do this?
If that's all right with you.
That's fine with me.
Dude, I'm going to have to just give it to you in 2 words. I think I'm just going to have to burn 2 words here.
Okay.
Buccaneers.
That is one word.
Well, I'm not giving you 2 right away. Go ahead and try to guess.
I have this one already because I think you said it's challenging, and if you want me to guess it, you know this guy is one of my favorite running backs. I'm assuming it's a running back, maybe.
I didn't even say that.
Is this Sean Tucker?
No, it's not Sean Tucker. Starter.
Buccaneers starter. I wish I could ask you offense or defense, but I can't. I mean, the more obvious answer would be Baker Mayfield, but you said it's hard, so I'm not going to say Baker Mayfield. Emeka Egbuka?
Running back.
Okay. Well, Rashad White. Dude, okay. Bucky Irving was hurt for some of the year, and Rashad White probably started more games. Bucky Irving.
Yeah, it's Bucky, but I don't even have a word to give you.
No.
Wow, we banged through 5 words. We got to be absolutely perfect the rest of the time.
Oh, my words count too?
Oh, well, not really.
No, 5 words already? What'd you say? Oh, wait, never mind.
We needed 4 to get Bucky Irving. That was
Was
that
that
was a tough
4 words? You said Buccaneers running back starter? That's it. That's 3. And you only used 1 on the other one, so 4.
Okay, we'll get rid of 1. Okay. Man, I really did not help myself at all by giving me these players.
I guess. Okay. Not locked.
Let's go with Georgia.
Georgia. That's Atlanta is in Georgia. But honestly, when I think of Georgia, I'm thinking of the college football program, and immediately that makes me think of Brock Bowers.
No, it's not Brock Bowers. Chargers.
Georgia Chargers. So someone who's on the Chargers that went to Georgia. Why are you shaking your head at me, Ryan?
I was really hoping you would know this.
Well, because I just don't know. You said these guys are all very hard.
They're not very hard. I mean, they're just kind of like middle of the pack, where like it's not Patrick Mahomes, you know. I appreciate that.
I don't want to fail. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. Okay. Lad McConkey.
Lad McConkey is correct.
All right.
All right. So we are 7 words deep.
Somewhere around there.
And we have 5 players left to go. So you need to be absolutely perfect. I'll do it. Georgia.
Is it Brock Bowers?
It's Brock Bowers.
What was? Did you originally have that word or no?
No, I
Did you have it as something else?
I don't have a word. I'm just making these up as I go.
Okay.
Let's go with. Man, this is tough. Let's go with. I have nothing else besides Detroit.
Detroit. Jamison Williams.
Quarterback.
Jared Goff.
Yep.
Darn.
Austin.
Dak Prescott.
What? Seahawks.
Austin Rams Seahawks, dude. You are all over the place, Ryan. We lost already.
We lost. You just got to get these players, all right? Lock in.
Dude, you sucked at coming up with words.
Dude, Austin.
As in Austin Townley?
Yes.
Well, it's CD. Oh, Cooper Kupp.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, he's a Cowboys fan.
No, I know. I don't know how you're going to get this. I'm going to be so honest. Edge. Just guess one. We're already
Dog,
over the
no.
word count. It just doesn't matter. We lost.
Just guess. Okay, bro. You went with your Falcons, James Pierce Jr.
No. Broncos.
Benito?
Yep.
All right. Nick Benito.
Last one here. Book.
Book. Dude, these are awful. Yeah. No, not even. I'm probably, when I hear this, I'll be pleasantly surprised. But book makes me think of maybe. Literally, the only thing that comes to mind is like the rookie that the Cowboys drafted, Tyler Booker, the offensive lineman. But I know that's not what you said.
Eagles.
Eagles book. Oh, A.J. Brown.
I feel like that was not bad. That was
No,
not
that
bad.
one's pretty good. That one's pretty good.
Yeah, we went way over the limit. I lost. All right, we're up next. You're up next. You're up next. I'll try.
All right. This one's fun.
All right.
Diabetes.
Oh.
Diabetes.
Yeah, I got that. Thank you. I don't. Oh, Mark Andrews.
Bang.
All right.
Porta potty. This one's very literal.
Port a potty.
Porta potty.
I have no
You're
idea.
confused right now.
I have no clue.
Do you want me to burn a third
yeah,
word?
Just burn a third word.
So we've used diabetes. You got Mark Andrews. I said porta potty. And now I'm going to go Lions. Lions.
Lions? Porta potty.
Porta potty.
Oh, Sam Laporta.
There you go, buddy. Holy cow.
Thank you.
No, but that you see
Yeah,
where I'm going there?
Yeah, that was tough, though.
All right, this one is hard. You might want to look right there. We see him? Do you see him?
Yeah.
Karate. Karate.
Tua.
Defense. I use karate and defense.
Oh, Chop Robinson.
Bang.
Yeah.
Chop
all right.
Robinson. Okay, so
Okay.
I've used
5.
diabetes,
Five.
potty, Lions, defense.
So we're going very literally. Okay.
Actually, no. I'll do that one later. Underused.
Underused.
Think-
Who's never gets time these days? I don't know. The first name that comes to my head is Tyler Algier.
Oh, I might have to use 3 words. That's so unfortunate. Seahawks. Seahawks underused.
Oh, Kenneth Walker.
No. Seahawks underused. I'm not going to say position because that gives it away entirely. Special teams.
Rashid.
Come on, man.
Oh, Michael Dixon.
You talked to him earlier this week, and you loved talking to him.
Yeah, I did.
So I thought maybe that one would click a little bit quicker for you, Michael
Underused
Dixon.
is tough. You could have gone with Australian.
Okay.
Yeah.
That maybe could have been my next one.
Yeah.
That's actually on me. So how many? That's 8 words,
Yeah.
and we've got. Okay, no, this one. Okay, we could cook here. Moms.
Trey McBride.
Bang! Huge.
Let's go.
It's a big one word. All right. Trey McBride has 2 moms.
Moms,
So, and for anyone who didn't know, valuable.
Oh, well, Stafford.
Yes, it is Matthew Stafford.
Okay. What do we think? What are we at right now? One,
We're
two,
at
three.
10 words.
10
we have
words.
2 remaining
All right,
players.
we can do this.
And
This is easy.
we're going to do it. Do you want to
We
know
got
why?
it, we got it. Yeah.
Because these final 2, I got great words for you.
Okay. I'm locked.
Unlimited. Come on.
Mr. Unlimited Russell Wilson.
I'm so happy because we're actually going to be able to do this. That is indeed Russell Wilson. And then I actually want to see if you can get this without the second word.
Okay.
Because it's going to be hard with one.
Okay.
It's kind of a phrase.
Okay.
Miracle.
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 Stefan Diggs.
It is Stefan Diggs. I was going to say
Dang.
Minneapolis Miracle. That is huge. I only used
That's so
12
fire.
words
Yeah,
right
I
there.
suck. I'm just terrible. But
No, you did a great job at the end.
I'm great at guessing.
you swept.
I cannot give you words.
All right.
Yeah, you easily beat me there. But that will do it for the final segment of Field Goals and Forecasts here at the Moscone Center in San Francisco. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for keeping up with us while we were down here. And thank you again to everyone behind the scenes. And, of course, my great co-host, as always, James Derrick. I appreciate you being there for me, buddy.
Thank you, Ryan.
But that will do it. Signing off here from San Francisco, this was Field Goals and Forecasts here on WSBU 88.3 The Buzz.